What's up guys, Jake Bender here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be training arms, but this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to follow the exact plan that Phil Heath put Will Tennyson through, copying everything exactly. Going to focus on the triceps and the biceps, growing the arms. Let's get into the video now. Before we get into the workout, I want to talk through intra-workout nutrition. This is my go-to for every single workout. 1 scoop of G1M Sport. This gives me 20 grams of carbs, 350 milligrams of sodium. So great carb source to actually fuel your workout and hydrate you with those electrolytes while you're working out. The second thing being creatine. 1 scoop, 5 grams daily. I mix these two together in my intra-workout drink and sip on that throughout the workout. That's what fuels me. That's what works for me. Absolutely love this combo. If you guys want to check it out, use code BENDER10 at checkout on bpnsupps.com. Link in description below.
Ours about 90 degrees, right? I can let it come up here a little bit, but I don't want to make sure that I'm leaning. Okay? I want to keep my back up tight, lower back tight, chest up. And I'm just kind of good. I'm making sure I get in that speed. I don't need to grab this very, hefty. A lot of times you start seeing people, they feel like as it gets heavier, they have to grab this really hard, and they're coming right here. And they're doing that. Yeah. Here, I'm allowing it to come up. That's how I'm telling myself. I allowed you to come up. Now I'm pushing you down. Yeah. Breathing. Yeah. We want to make sure we're breathing. We want to make this feel like these are working, but this doesn't have to work. And I know you're focused because you're in here. Yeah.
I keep on every rep and push it out.
Yes. Yeah. The minute it starts getting maybe fairly challenging, we get more focused and we think, yes, this is where I got to be. No. It's more impressive for me to hold this and be able to talk to you and all this other stuff while you're seeing it flex. Yeah. Than me repping these out super fast and all of that. The time under tension is what builds this physique. Okay? He's going to be posing on stage and you're going to be holding that pose for what, 5-10 seconds? Yeah. If you could get to each rep of 10, holding it for 5 to 10 seconds. Wow. Yeah. That's real strength. Yeah. That's not being a wuss. Some people say, well, I could do the whole stack, but you can't hold that weight right there for 5 seconds each rep. Yeah. So how strong really are you? Makes perfect. I think that's complete BS. Because what if you practice bad habits? I see people practice bad habits all the time. Are they really hanging with pros that have achieved high level status? When you're in proximity of people that haven't done it at the top, you can only get so much. But instead of focusing on how much more difficult it is, what he's going to reinforce is his technique. Normally when it gets harder, we lose our technique and our fundamentals of how we got there in the first place.
Just wrapped up the first 2 tricep exercises. We're now going into one arm dumbbell curl.
Really? 25-pound dumbbell. I want to show you something. How I can actually get some pump on these arms. Look at that move. Holy shit. This is what's fortifying my physique, so then when I go compete, I can destroy any man. How do I do that if I'm not doing this perfect? Chasing perfection. I know I'm not perfect.
You were saying like the average gym goer, like maybe they get 30% of their reps.
It's almost like you have a preacher pad, right?
Almost. Kind of.
Now let's do it with our head up.
I have that tendency to look down.
Yeah, I know. We all do. We're admiring our work. It's just, yeah, we got this. I've done this in my state. We're going to come here, come back like this, and instead of going forward right here, we're going to come back, and we're going to press up.
I fucked up my elbow doing skull crushers.
Of course. For many years I didn't do them because I messed mine up. But when you try this, see nothing in here when he does this. Typical skull crusher. This is what all y'all are doing online. Come here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's not like a forearm curl.
You're going to feel it all in here when you do that. When you're right here, you don't. When you're right here, for some reason, it activates just like a little bit different. And if I have to get a little heavy body English, this is a little heavy, I can't do that. Or the last set be better than your first set. In every exercise you do.
And like last rep and everything too?
Everything.
Alright guys, so the workout workout portion of this video is done. Obviously we hit arms. Now I'm gonna get into some posing. I'm gonna set up the phone just to listen to what Phil's saying, just run through some poses, kind of rattle off what they're doing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this posing session.
So let's hit a back lat spread. Back lat spread. Lat spread pose. That's a back relaxed. I want you to hit a back lat spread. After a while, you have to rehearse without the mirror. Yeah, because the mirror is not going to be on stage. Boys and girls that like to take photos of yourself, take a side shot of yourself and show the way your arm looks from the side. The majority of you probably have very, very light rear delts. Very small. We all know. People don't like to work on things they don't see.
Can't see it, yeah.
Here's the cool part that what he's doing. He's not carrying luggage, having his arms way out here like a lot of these other guys do.